Thank you for listening and welcome to the Life Podcast, a proud member of the Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network. I'm your host, Don Smith. In case you can't tell from the show title, Holly Schock is back in as guest co-host. We're joined by Gem City Tonight host Andrew Mitakaitis, along with local comic Damon Darling. If you enjoy the show, like and follow the Life 1069 on Facebook and Don Smith Comedy on Twitter, or tune in live on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM, or you can stream the show live at WWSU1069.org.
The brutal presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence overwhelms me.
All right. Hey. It's I don't know what the hell it is. It's the Life Radio Show. It's that time of week again. We have uproarious applause from the people here.
That's a pretty big word.
Yeah, uproarious or here.
That's like 120 points in Scrabble. What
exactly.
The hell?
Yeah.
I don't mess around when it comes to words.
Clearly.
I'm your host, Don Smith. We are sitting in here. My guest co-host for the week is the fantastically energetic Holly Schock.
Hi, everybody. Hello, Radioville land. I am so happy. You know what? I'm just so happy to be here. And you know what? Just spank me with a Pikachu and call me Thanos. That's how happy I'm to be here.
All right.
We can do that.
And which is good because I'm not very energetic today. It's that kind of week where I'm not sure if my mental breakdown is going to happen on the air, on TV, or on stage because I'm going to be all over the place.
Why not all three? You know,
that's what I'm hoping
not?
for. That's what I'm. But I like to be surprised by them. I don't like to go into anything planning on a mental breakdown. I like when they just come out of nowhere.
Touche.
My mental breakout was 24/7. So
right, yeah, which is good. I'm in good company.
I'm usually at home on the couch. So when it happens.
Well, I'm glad you got out of the house. But Damon Darling is one of my guests in today.
Yeah. I'm the black guy.
Now, he's the black guest that we have.
By law, they had to have me.
Right.
Hashtag us too.
This is a
gotta have so many black people a month.
Show today. Andrew Mitakaitis is
How
also
we doing?
Andrew.
and he's Greek. So
I am.
Yeah,
You're welcome for democracy and togas. Anyway, all right.
Yeah, solid, man, solid.
yeah, which,
This got out of hand
everybody.
fast.
This is gonna get much further out of hand.
God, I hope.
You have no idea.
I hope.
Yeah, it's been here we are. See, and we just stalled. We just stalled right out of the gate. So Holly, just retired.
Yeah, I did
already-
last week.
Congrats.
Thank you very much.
Already, you're in high demand in the comedy world.
Yeah, and on 3rd Street, too. But
Well, yeah,
high demand
that's
here
the
is
thing.
really fun. I had a really good time. I did a show on Saturday at, I forget now what it was, at the DeGraff, on DeGraff, Ohio. And then I did, Sunday I did Wiley Comics, and that was a lot of fun. That's always fun. You are funny. You are very funny.
I try to be.
And it's great. And then I'm here today, and that's really cool. And then where am I at next? Oh, I'm going to be at Wiley's on
Saturday night.
Saturday
Late
night,
show.
yeah. I'm going to get to do 5 minutes for the incredible Charlie Hester.
That is
I am
gonna
looking
be a
forward to
fun
that.
show.
That's going to be so much fun.
She's fantastic. That's going to be a good show. You need to come out for that show.
Absolutely,
it's gonna be great.
Charlie Hester's amazing. I forgot how funny she's a blast to have in here.
Oh
Right.
yeah,
But I forgot how funny her songs were until she was up at the Barrel last.
Oh,
week.
yeah.
I'm just amazed. I was amazed. She's gotten a lot more banter in between them now than she did the last time I saw her.
Well, she's
at
doing an
Wiley's.
album, right? Isn't she?
I don't believe so. I've been trying. We should try to talk her into doing one.
I thought she was like taking pictures for like she got a watermelon dress for an album cover. This is all due to Facebook, which we all know Facebook is so trustworthy.
Yeah.
But I think she's got something in the works.
Yeah, well, I can see a watermelon dress, and most of her dress exposed some melons in one way or another.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know she had a face until the first
right,
first
exactly.
times I met her. Yeah.
I love having her on the show.
If my wife is listening to this, I'm still going to catch when I get home. All right, anyway.
Yeah, I like hers. Hers are real, not store bought like mine.
Well, real is always,
but still appreciated nonetheless.
Well, thank you. Yes,
Exactly.
someone goes, "Are those real?" Like they better be. I paid enough for them.
What does it matter to you if they are or not?
Yes.
Do you have to thump them to check and make sure they're good
to
to
make
go?
sure they're fresh. You know,
Okay.
I get them stamped, and I do go to Bob Evans.
out.
They check
I'm
them
out.
out on
Right.
I'm out of the mood. Walk out. Oh.
Well, you can thump them if you do. Just ask. Just ask if you want.
Just use my head.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
That's fine. That's fine.
How did Bambi's rabbit get in there?
What?
Thumper.
It's just a diver's watch.
Diver Dan. Yes.
So, Andrew Mitikaitis,
Yes,
what's
sir.
happening in the world of Gym City tonight?
We just submitted for the Emmys 2 or 3
Oh.
weeks ago. So
Yeah.
The
So-
Emmys.
All right.
so fingers crossed we find out in middle of May.
What's the process of that as far as submitting to the Emmys? Is
So
that-
it's just like the Oscars. You can submit. You can take one movie. You
okay,
can submit
so now
for.
I know.
So best actor, we went in for best host, best variety show, best director, best writing,
Best first guest ever.
best. Which, by the way, we need to talk because I'm bringing you back on.
I
yeah.
want back on. I
So
want back in.
So let me finish this up before I get to that.
Okay.
thought.
Okay. Go ahead.
It's super simple. But we submitted for that, and we should hear middle of May. We've sent it out to Comedy Central, NBC, ABC. We sent it out to a couple of different places, and gotten great feedback. So fingers crossed, knock on wood, do everything you can. I think there's going to be great things for Gym City tonight.
Nice.
But
All right.
It's a good show. It's a good fun show.
thank you. But one of the things we want to do, which is why you come up in the conversation, we're thinking of doing Gym City late night and bringing back the hosts or bringing back the guests that we wanted to get a little more in depth with. And those go straight to YouTube, so we're not worried about dialogue. We're not worried about censors. We're not worried about anything.
That's the way.
That sounds good.
Get round two, if you will.
Which I like that, but at the same time, I think that's one of the reasons I like doing this show live is because it's the challenge of being able to tiptoe on the line without crossing over. And that's what
we're going to go YouTube live. That's the
Okay.
best part.
So it's still going to be live, but
Mm-hmm.
but there aren't any language restrictions, and I need that.
Right.
It's okay. Well,
there's-
we should do that then. I should just monetize everything.
I monetized my first marriage anyway.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that
well,
means.
it's real hard to monetize a marriage, especially if it's your first one. That means it ended, and probably anything you made during that was gone. So.
Touche. But no, things are good. There's some things in the works that I won't leak over the air because.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
But
Because our thousands of listeners they just spill it everywhere.
well,
Yeah. You can't.
I
trust
hope
them.
they do. So, but no, it's a lot of good things, and I have to give a shout out to a huge thank you to the cast, the crew, the people that work with me, the Jonathan Roberts, our photographer, Lowell Berry, our sound people. Like, I just stand up there and tell yuck jokes, and not to mention our writers, John Morris, Dan.
Andrick.
Dan, thank you.
Yeah.
Dan Andrick.
Yeah, he's
Travis,
easy to forget. I
Michael
didn't
Wells,
know
like,
he was a
like
comic. the
Great
first 20
Dayton
times
comedians.
we
John
saw him.
Morris.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Great Dayton comedians that contribute to our monologue and our writers. Like, I just stand up there and look good in a suit. I don't even look that good in it. I just kind of stand there.
Oh no, you're
It's pretty
great,
hot.
man.
It's pretty hot.
But these guys,
Now, how are tryouts for the gyms going? Because I know there were some issues, and I don't know that much
issues
about
is such
it.
a fantastic political
Yes,
way to put
yes.
it. There were some, but I think we're gonna get. I think we'll be okay.
Okay, well, that's good. I mean, you still have Amy, and that's enough, right? There.
That's
I mean, that's just,
yeah. I mean,
fantastic.
It could be 59 minutes of her just playing piano, and people would watch. So
I would. I watch your live feeds from time to time.
Yeah,
Just, you know.
So and if you're listening to this, she's up at the Crown.
Yeah, the
4
Crown
or 5 nights a
Plaza
week.
up in- yeah,
Fantastic,
yeah.
fantastic piano player.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
she's been in here twice already. She's been
here more than I have.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I get it. All right.
Well, I had to get her and Charlie in here together, and that was I enjoyed it, but all I could I didn't get a word in. I basically sat over there on that other microphone. I was just forced to watch.
Booba
And,
Palooza 2019.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Because any time that I had to say something, it was mostly just.
Yeah.
That was
I
all
wanted to hit on you, but all I could come out was.
That sounded kind of sexy the way you said it. You were forced to watch.
I was, yeah. I couldn't do anything about it. I wanted to turn away.
Did you have a gag order on you?
It's like
wasn't
the sun.
able.
You can't help but watch.
It
can't help
it
it.
is. Yes, it's
The solar
yeah.
eclipse.
Oh, Don.
Yes.
Well, before I forget, I'd like to do a quick shout out to my friend Chandra at Skipper's and to Laura down at the Courtyard, because that's the one thing too. Laura and me might have some special stuff planned up in November, and I'll let you know more about that when that happens.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Courtyard used to be one of my hangouts. That was about 10 years ago when I was drinking heavily. I was pretty much there at least 2 or 3 nights a week closing the place down. So, yeah.
Well, you live in the cul-de-sac, so it wouldn't be too hard to find your house.
Yeah, I
just walk in a circle.
You'd
Eventually-
think.
I actually missed it one night. I was that was I really cut down drinking after this, because I was what had happened is I worked like early in the morning. I had to be in at 4:00, so I'm up at 2:30. I get off work after a 12-hour shift. I have like a 12-pack of beer at the house. I finish those off like as soon as I get home, within 2 hours. It was a bad day. And I thought, I'm not done yet. So I headed up to the Courtyard, and I don't remember a thing past midnight. Somebody kept feeding me shots.
Did you hate when that happens?
And, it was terrible. It was terrible in the next morning, because I actually had to close on a refinance for my house at noon at the bank, and I rolled in at 12:05 smelling like a brewery.
Oh, boy.
But I don't remember anything past midnight. I talked to him at the bar to find out what kind of stupid things that I did. And they said, you were fine until, you got up to leave around 2:30 and you opened the back door and just fell flat on your face. They said you laid there for about 2 minutes and then you got up and wandered off into the night. It's like, so I laid there for 2 minutes. Not one person come over to check.
Nobody.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Nobody. It was like, here's your keys, Don.
It's like, no, there. That's okay. Just do we let him? Do we leave him down there?
They were looking for chalk to do an outline.
Yeah, but he's still wiggling. He'll be all right.
Yeah.
He's fogging up the glasses. He's fine. He's fine.
No.
But I woke up the next day, and I had a recollection in the back of my head that I talked to the Englewood Police Department, and I had no idea what we talked about. Mm-hmm. So that was the kind of come to Jesus moment when you're walking into the police station the next morning. I handed them my ID because I didn't want to think that they gave me some kind of citation that I got mad and threw it away, and then 2 months later I have a bench warrant to get pulled over for a license plate light out on the way to work and go to jail.
You willingly surrendered yourself.
Right. So I walked in, I handed them my license. I said, this is going to sound really dumb. Did I do something stupid last night? And they pulled it up. They woke me up. The only reason they didn't run me into the station is because my feet were technically still on my property. My head was on a parking block in the lot behind my house.
Oh,
Technically, you
made it. God damn it!
I passed it. I passed the house. It was on the other side of the house, and somehow I missed.
Overachiever.
Yeah, exactly.
But
But no, they said they woke me up about 5:00 in the morning, walked me back to my house, and let me in with my keys. And
Wow.
they went on about their business. So yeah, so shout out to the Englewood Police Department.
Hey.
Now, your
For
head was
being
on
polite.
a parking block?
We need.
Yeah.
See, it wasn't exactly a My Pillow or anything like that. No,
the whole side of my face was just
Cindered.
it was a little gravelly.
I know it was going to be quite a story when you said what had happened was.
See, what had happened was.
I was like,
See, what had happened was.
That's a good indicator.
And you know it's a good story when the hands go up.
Right.
Listen, what happened was.
Right.
When you put the hands up, it's like, oh.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
This is
Strap in, my friend.
Yeah, he's about to
in.
describe some stuff.
Go on.
You had me. You had me at hello.
Yeah.
I was very close to being his neighbor, too.
That would have been
ended
we would have destroyed that
Cinderella.
neighborhood.
That would have
destroyed
burnt to the ground.
I was looking at a house next to his.
Yeah, especially once I'm single again, that we would have just terrorized that whole neighborhood.
Yeah, we just
I'm
fence
just
off
kidding.
the
It hasn't
cul-de-sac.
happened yet, but man, it's
Build
on
a
its
moat.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have
Leave the Black Knight at bay. I see what you're doing. Okay. I see what you're doing there.
So Damon, what's going on with
crack-a-lacking.
you? We finally get over to you.
Man, not much. Same stuff as pretty much last time. Just doing the show, local stuff.
Yeah, bunch of crazy videos. I think
crazy-
you
I'm
got
cranking
an
the
egg
videos
thrown at you, didn't you?
Yeah. Got an egg thrown at me. I decided to finally approach a black person because people were like, "Oh man, he just approaches old white people or
Right.
or white people," and I'm like, "Oh,
Right,
okay,
'cause
well,
Why we gotta be old?
Yeah.
yeah." I'm like, "They're safe."
We're pretty
Yeah,
mundane.
I'm going to mess with people.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want to mess with
Yeah,
somebody
I'm trying
that's
to
going
get
to throw
an
an egg
easy.
at
I'm
me.
trying to get an easy
We're
video.
mundane unless you're in Charlottesville.
Yeah.
We're pretty mundane.
No, yeah, so yeah, I did, and I got the content I was looking for. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, there you go.
That's great.
Yeah, I actually finally got a viral video, man. It was like I didn't
Oh,
know
that
if
one-
you've seen
that one
it.
went
Not
viral?
that one. That
Oh,
one's like
okay.
at 8K, but I had one that got
Well,
all
that's
the way
still
up
not bad.
to 361,000 views.
Wow.
On Facebook.
Nice.
Over 2,000 shares, over 2,000 likes, bunch
Which
of comments. It was the one where I was talking about. I was doing like a reaction commentary. To
Okay,
the
yeah,
white
like
kid
the
that was
white,
cussing out the cops using
yeah.
the
So
N-word.
I did see that,
And
I
a bunch of-
I didn't pay attention.
A
to
bunch
the,
of people reported it, I guess, because of the language that he was using. And I said some things maybe too that were questionable, but I was joking.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
comedian.
But still.
It's Facebook.
Yeah. So yeah, they.
Yeah, I didn't know
took
they
it
were
down,
regulated
man.
by the FCC.
Right.
Facebook, they get up in arms if. Ugh.
It's
Well, and that's what I was
Facebook.
going to.
It's Facebook.
Jump in when
Mark
you guys
Zuckerberg's
were
really
It's
sensitive. I guess.
Facebook, and
Yeah.
since we're on the air, we can't see this, but we have cameras on Facebook. We can say it's Facebook.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I got these things, man. Oh my god. Anyway,
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
Yeah. it's even like internet's even sensitive now, man.
Yep. See, we're on a delay on there too, so
Oh,
I had to
okay.
watch when I did that, so I could see me giving that to Facebook.
Well, you
most of
know,
our
that-
lives are on delays.
That's
Right.
funny. When I
Exactly,
first got on
exactly.
Facebook with the comedy, I put it down as Holly Shock. And that went fine for about 4 months, and all of a sudden they cut me off and go, well, that's really not who you are. And then I put in William Ward Shock, because that's my legal name. And I'm going, okay, they changed that on me. And now I'm looking at, well, let's see, Mr. Bad Poop-A-Doobie wants to become my friend. I don't think that's his real name. I can't put Holly Shock on
You-
here, but Bad
might be.
Poop-A-Doobie's okay.
It very well might be.
Could be.
Could be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of the North Oakland Poop-A-Doobies, yes.
Yeah, those Poop-A-Doobies. No,
Yes.
it's not them. It's not
Yeah.
them. They, it's the Hampton Poop-A-Doobies. Those are the ones.
Yes.
that-
They're
yeah.
real uppity this
Oh
time of
yeah,
year.
uppity Poop-A-Doobies. That's why
Uppity Poop-A-Doobies.
we just named the episode
Well, that's-
uppity Poop-A-Doobies.
That just sounds like an FCC violation saying that.
You're legitimately writing that down. That's
Oh
the best
yeah,
part.
yeah. That's
I wanna
the
say
name of this
Scooby
episode.
Boobies.
The uppity Poop-A-Doobies.
How many points would that be in Scrabble?
I like it. I like it.
Didn't you know that's how we named the show? Somebody says something really stupid. That's it. So,
Yeah, that's how
there
the
we
Uppity
go.
podcast world is.
That's how we did it last time.
Yeah, this is the whole radio show anymore. Is just finding the title for it. Now that
Coming in hot.
Yep. Now that we've done it, we can just go. We can just go ahead and coast the rest of this hour. And
That's
we're good to
fantastic.
go.
Clickbait, man. It's the
Uppity
clickbait.
Poop-A-Doobies.
Talk about scissor. If we can talk about scissor kicking Angela Lansbury in the face, we'll have a good another 45 minutes.
Scissoring Angela Lansbury.
You heard me. I didn't stutter. I didn't stutter into the microphone.
Angela Lansbury does scissor kicks? What?
Something like.
Oh, okay.
Left turn.
Okay. Yeah,
You're up.
absolutely.
Yui.
So, were you still talking and we interrupted? you with the
Yeah,
uppity
we did.
Poop-A-Doobies?
I was just, but I'm
Low
not.
Ciento. Low Ciento.
Yeah,
I'm throwing stuff at Holly.
There you go.
Sorry,
Use
didn't-
mine.
didn't mean to cut
I'm not
you
going to
off.
get arrested or anything. So I'm just going to let it go.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
by the campus cops.
Right.
Because we were talking about Facebook. We were talking about Facebook and
And the
that's why.
Facebook?
censorship.
Yeah,
and all
right,
that
and the
stuff.
censorship for Facebook. So,
Right.
so yeah.
But
that's the
basically, I'm just
problem.
saying. I was just going to say YouTube does it too. Instagram does it. It's getting bad out there, man. You
Yeah,
can barely
it's-
you can cuss, but the context of how you say everything
Right. It's all
determines
it's all
whether
being
they
judged.
take it down or not.
Is there any
Yeah.
last bastion to which we could actually say whatever we wanted? Or is that just gone
Just
the way
on
of the dodo?
stage. Just on stage.
Just on stage,
Stand-up
yeah.
comedy.
Just
And as
stage.
long as it's funny, you can get away with pretty much anything. Although I did, I did make a whole room full of comics butt pucker with my
Yeah, this is good.
with
This
a
is
set
good.
that I did.
Can you
And
say
I
this
can't-
one
I can't
online?
say pretty much any of
Yeah, I
it
know. I'm just saying
on
it's so
here,
good. It's too bad
but-
you can't tell it.
Yeah. It was at an open mic that was mostly comics. And I went through some religious material I had.
Oh, there we go.
And which I've done it before, and it did well. In not a room full of comics, but in a room full of comics, I actually went out with the final punch, and it was fun. It was fun because I just went.
What's the three
It's
things
like
you
you
don't
guys
talk
are
about on a
comics.
date? Sex,
Yeah.
politics, and religion?
Right. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
And how much it costs, I think.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know about that.
Depends on the date, sweetheart. Depends on the date.
Eventually, you have to settle up.
Depends on your date.
Most of
that's the
them-
first thing you have to talk about. If
Right.
that's that.
Yeah.
Most of them want
It's
that
been a
up
while.
front, and yeah, that's
I
from
do
what I've
90
heard.
days, same as cash anyway, so.
Don't take traveler's checks.
Yeah,
Easily
yeah,
enough. They don't do it.
It's good
And
to
don't
have,
swipe
it's
the
good
card
to have
where you think you should
financing.
swipe it.
You know.
Don't
Do
do
you
that.
do the
Don't
whole
eat the
credit check?
yellow snow.
Or is it like payday loans? Or do you do credit
Oh, yeah.
check?
Well, it's
But you
pretty
pay
lost.
90, and then you got to pay off what you're doing. Then you got to pay
Yeah.
90 and pay off what you're
Yeah.
doing.
All right, I think it's time for the comedy rundown. We better take a little break.
You.
Yeah. We got some Facebook comments.
we
From
do.
who?
Uh-oh.
From whom? I see Charlie Hester comment up there.
Hi,
What's-
Charlie.
Charlie.
I
Come on,
can't wait
girl.
to see you on Saturday.
Yeah, what
Night.
did you do, Patrick?
What have you done, Ray?
Oh, he put
Ray.
porn on.
From Ghostbusters.
Oh,
what did you
okay,
do,
okay,
Ray?
okay.
Oh, yeah.
I tried to
yeah.
think of the most harmless
Gotcha.
I hear it
Yeah,
now.
It's
yeah.
the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So what comments do we have up here before we hit the? Oh yeah, that's right. You can't talk.
I can't talk. So Charlie says, do me proud as co-host tonight, Holly.
Yeah?
He also says, Don, behave yourself in all caps.
Never
Never going to happen.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not quite as poorly behaved without Charlie here because she's for some reason
Does one of us need to
she
take our
brings
top
out
off?
the best in me. What's that?
Does one of us need to take our top off? I mean,
Who's top?
I mean,
Your
I
own?
thought we were spicing things
Oh
up. I mean,
no, I'm good.
okay.
Yeah.
I've been
I'm good.
working on this.
I appreciate it. I
Mine are
appreciate
glued
it.
on.
You know what?
You are a gorgeous man.
I'm trying
Andrew.
to
I
help.
I'm
appreciate
just
that,
trying
but-
to help. All right.
Yeah, but
He's
a
half
little,
undressed as he's saying that.
Low
a
Ciento.
little
Right.
too stuffy for me, but
I
yeah,
see.
yeah. If you'd have shaved, throw
I hate
on a
shaving
wig
between
I
shifts.
might- yeah.
Oh,
Shave
trust
between
me,
I
shifts.
shaved.
Well,
I did the
how
shave
I
up
saved.
here.
I don't have a wig, though.
Gotcha.
I get some
All
jealousy
right.
going on.
All right.
All right.
Charlie, make some more comments.
Yep, we're moving on. Here's this week's comedy rundown brought to you by the legendary Wiley's Comedy Club at 101 Pine Street in Dayton's historic Oregon District. Call 224-JOKE or go to wileyscomedy.com for all the best in Dayton comedy. Tuesday, April 30th, tonight, open mic at Peach's Grill at 104 Xenia Avenue in Yellow Springs. That starts in about 36 minutes. Starts at 8 o'clock, so you better get on out there or listen to the show. Just keep listening to the show. You're not missing anything out there. It's an open mic.
Wow.
I was thinking.
Are you saying Peaches isn't in season?
No, not right
okay.
now.
Bartender, can I get a vodka tonic over here?
Wednesday, May 1st, open mic at Hannah's at 121 North Ludlow Street at 7 p.m. See Ray Jackson for some stage time on that one. Also an open mic at Mila's Suburban Cafe at 606 Taywood Road in Englewood at 7 p.m. Also on Wednesday, Nate Washington's Comedy Fight Club is going to be at Ned Pepper's at 419 East 5th Street in the Oregon District. That show starts at 8 p.m. Sign-ups for stage time are at 7:30 if you want to be abused. Open mic. Also on Wednesday, open mic at Buckeye Sports Lodge at 126 West High Street. Is that this Wednesday too?
Yeah, second and last.
Second and last Wednesday. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Now I'll try to remember that. 126 West High Street in Springfield. That show starts at 8 p.m. Also an open mic at South Park Tavern at 1301 Wayne Avenue. That show starts at 9 p.m. Thursday, May 2nd, open mic at the Spirited Goat at 118 Dayton Street in Yellow Springs. That show starts at 7 p.m. We have a lot of open mics now. They
do.
seem to be popping
We're
up.
flooded.
That's good. That's good. Also on Thursday, open mic at the Barrel House at 417 East 3rd Street from 8:30 to 11. The That's What I Like open mic at the Therapy Cafe at 452 East 3rd Street in Dayton. Also an open mic at the Hookah Bazaar at 958 Patterson Road. That show starts at 10 p.m. Sign-ups are at 9:30. Friday and Saturday, the most important show of the week. Friday and Saturday, May 3rd and 4th, Charlie Hester is going to be at Wiley's Comedy Club at 101 Pine Street in the Oregon District. Keith Bergman's going to be featuring. I'm going to be hosting that show. We also have some great guest sets on Saturday night. Ashley Nicole's going to be doing a guest set at the early show, and Holly Schock's going to be on the late show with us.
Woo! Yes, thank you.
Also on Friday and Saturday, David A. Arnold is going to be at Dayton Funny Bone at 88 Plum Street.
I say Arnold's Tire Repair. No.
club. That,
Right.
That other one. Yeah. Also,
I remember the first time I had a seizure.
I hope they paid good money for that.
yeah, that was their ad for Sunday, May 5th, Wiley Sunday Comics is back at Wiley's Comedy Club. That show, as always, starts at 8 p.m. It's only $5. Get out and support your favorite local comic. I'm going to be up at Wiley's on Sunday, too. So I'm just going to spend the whole weekend on stage.
Yeah, he is.
Like I said, I wasn't sure where my breakdown's going to happen. I'm pretty sure it's going to be on stage Sunday night because I'm working on some new stuff.
Be there, be
There you go.
I hope Arnold's going to have his whole family waiting around. He's going to be talking about us pretty soon.
That is it, as always. Check out Wiley'sComedy.com and DaytonFunnyBone.com for details and tickets to upcoming shows. And I believe we have a new open mic now on Mondays at 7 p.m. at the Barrel at 857 West Central in Springboro. I think that's a mixed open mic, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm not even sure who runs that one, but it's there. It's a thing. We're going to go ahead and take a break. And let's see, who do we got coming up? First break, we have a little Potter's Field with Yesterday's Fool. Take us away, Patrick.
Lesbian Nazi hookers abducted by UFOs and forced into weight loss programs. All this week.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff you haven't done, Don. People don't ask you to do stuff.
Charlie Hester's still sitting in as a guest co-host. She hasn't run off yet.
No, never.
Giggling about premature ejaculation. Gosh,
dang
that's
it.
so immature. Just totally, or premature. Either way.
I'm sick of kissing.
If we
Would've
have
probably
subtitles
told that
on
one
this
on there.
show, how are you going to spell coming?
How else?
Hey, this is Don Smith from the Life Radio Show and Wiley's Comedy Club. If you want to catch me on stage with the fabulous Charlie Hester, we'll both be at Wiley's on May 3rd and 4th. Come on out and see us along with Keith Bergman. Tickets are available at wileyscomedy.com, or you can hit me up in the WWSU studio.
'Cause I'm a sex tornado, and I'm coming to blow you down.
I am in control of my penis, and I'm like, wow, what is this?
They say, see a broad to get that booty yak 'em, leg her down or smack 'em, yak 'em. Cold got to be. You know? Shit.
I'm not ready yet, Patrick. I'm not ready to go on the air. Jeez. All right, let me zip up. Okay,
What did you say?
Why is this floor sticky?
we are back on the Life Radio Show. Speaking of masturbating, we're back on the Life Radio Show.
Yes.
We're
a naval base full of seamen, folks.
We're back. Sticky.
I'm your host, Don Smith. My guest co-host, the incredible Holly Shock.
Hi, everybody.
Is in
Welcome to radio, the thing without pictures.
with pictures. 'Cause
Oh,
we're
it does have
Facebook
pictures,
Live.
though.
We have pictures this time,
Facebook.
which
You got
totally
technology.
caught Andrew off guard.
Yes,
so.
I would have dressed up.
Yeah. Where'd you
Oh.
put your cardboard sign before you came in the building?
I laid it outside.
Did you-
Okay. I'm in a room full of intelligent people. Answer me this.
Oh.
I get where homeless people get the cardboard.
Where do
you get the Sharpie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not cheap.
Yeah.
Not cheap.
Because I've never had a homeless person come up and beg a Sharpie off of me.
Thank you.
There might be a place called Homeless or Us.
I'm putting that
That's
out to
a
the
good
universe.
premise.
Answer your own questions.
Yeah, because I've never found a Sharpie just walking down the street. People hold on to those things.
No, you're not.
And you don't
Exactly,
throw them away.
Exactly.
They
No.
go into purses and junk drawers.
And if you do, it's not it's gonna be dried out.
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
Nothing worse
maybe
than
they find
out
it dried out when they re-wet it.
Now that just sounds wrong,
Re-wetted Sharpie.
Don.
Andrew
Nasty,
Mitakaitis
nasty,
is in with us. Damon Darling's
How we
still
doing?
here.
Yeah.
Hey.
Welcome.
Unfortunately.
Sometimes we just have to push
Well,
forward. That's all we can do
All
on
right.
here.
Here we go.
Are we ready for some news?
Yes.
Or do we have other crazy things to talk about? We were talking about masturbating in our cars, but then
we
we
can talk
decided
about
to keep
that.
doing the radio show.
Is that really legal? Is that really illegal?
How about if it's in your garage? If it's in your garage, that'd be count. That wouldn't count.
We just choked Andrew out.
Local TV star dies on radio show. Details at 11.
I'm glad we got all that, every bit of that on camera too. That's fun.
All right.
I like this car I'm buying. For me, all the seats are cream color.
You got him too. Oh. Are you okay?
Take that, FCC. I'm sorry.
I'm fucking crying. Oh, all right.
You do Batman. I'm
They got him
Sorry.
out of fluid. Somebody talk.
Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me. All right, let's hit some news stories before Andrew dies on us. A runner dressed as Big Ben in Sunday's London Marathon struck an overhead digital clock set up at the finish line and was aided across the line, according to reports. Lucas Bates, Master Bates, of Maidstone, England, that's what his friends call him, can be seen ducking under the arch at the finish line with help from a volunteer. Bates completed the 26.2 miles. You dropped that. In 3 hours, 54 minutes, and 21 seconds, well behind the marathon costume record of 3 hours, 34 minutes, and 34 seconds.
Lame.
Yes, there is such a mark, and the 30-year-old Bates was attempting to break it. The irony of Big Ben being stopped by the clock, one Instagram comment wrote. Who cares? Bates said his personal best with a marathon without a costume, apparently naked. I didn't know you could do that. Is 2 minutes 59 seconds. But yeah, there is a record for finishing the London Marathon in a costume.
Yeah, that's cool. You know, the bad thing about that though is if you're racing like in a clock and you do it like when spring forward or fall back, you might
right. Yeah, it depends on the time of year.
You get really good time or really bad time.
Yeah, it depends on the time of year. You could gain an hour or lose one.
Who?
What is that? What's that?
Is it illegal? Is it illegal to masturbate in a Big Ben clock while running a marathon?
I think wherever you stroke your clock is just fine.
Yeah, wherever your hands are at the time. Your hands would be at 6:30.
I was going to say, is your hand at noon or 6 o'clock?
Right.
Where are the hands?
I would say at least one's got to be at 6.
Yeah, I know.
That's it. If the other one
It's
was
not
at
like
noon,
10
that
and
looked pretty
2.
weird.
Yeah.
Hey!
Just throwing that out there.
Right.
Yeah, apparently they were too. Just throwing one out
Just
here.
throwing one out.
Don't mind me. I'm just Big Ben. See Big Ben?
I'm just Big Benning it.
Just where the little hand is.
Takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
Big Ben, small hand.
Then what do you do with the other 30 seconds?
Clean up.
There it is.
Yeah, exactly. It was one of those foam costumes. You can't clean those up. It just kind of absorbs.
Okay.
That's why you don't do it in the shower. It turns into glue. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, don't do that with glue because you'll never get it apart.
He's like, do I got anything else?
I got nope. Swing and a miss.
We have milked that story.
Wow.
Now we
And you totally redeemed yourself.
I didn't even see that one coming.
Let's get Big Ben Parliament. A Missouri county trying to recruit new firefighters is getting real with its sales pitch, saying in signs posted outside the station, the job offers hard labor, odd hours, low pay, and cool helmets. All right.
Sounds like a porno shop.
Yes, it does. KFVS TV reports that the Scott County Rural Fire Protection District's chief Jeremy Perrion says most advertisements are, quote, kind of boring. He says that's why they wanted to add some humor to it and try to catch people's attention. The fire district posted a picture of the help wanted message on its Facebook page this week. Perrion says they're short about 15 firefighters and rarely have a full staff, and that is always disappointment. The recruitment ads come amidst a shortage of volunteer firefighters in the heartland.
As a volunteer firefighter,
really.
I am.
Nice.
I am.
That's really sweet.
Yep, for about 2.5 years, I've been. I've been honored to be a part of the Waynesville Fire Department, and it's 100% volunteer. It's a thankless job. It is.
Do you ever have a full staff?
We at any given time. There's like 6 Rod jokes I'm going to leave alone. But on a serious note, no, it's like if you are listening to this, like it's I think something 75% of the volunteers, the firefighters in America are volunteer.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So it's a huge
because
big
a
thing.
lot of these smaller towns can't really afford.
Yeah, they can't afford to employ them all. My brother also he volunteers too down south.
Yeah, it's a big deal, and it's awesome. So if you're listening and thinking, please sign up. We would totally love to have you on board. Doesn't matter what township you're in, what city you're listening in. We would absolutely love to have you there.
That's great.
Yeah. See, some of my news stories have a positive message, even if I didn't intend them to.
That's the only one I got left. So after this
so
is going to be a
everything
free-for-all.
else, we're just right back in the toilet.
After this, LW Bruce Willis in the air duct. I don't know what the hell is going to happen.
Our neighborhood, we just run around with super soakers, and that's about it.
That's what I call my penis. Moving on.
A clever gorilla has figured out how to climb through an electric fence at Burger Zoo in the Netherlands without getting zapped. Once on the other side, the young gorilla casually tapped on the glass separating the enclosure from the tourists as if to say, hey, to the visitors on the other side. After wandering around in what had previously been a forbidden zone, the gorilla used its ninja skills to slide back through the fence in the same way without getting zapped.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Isn't a gorilla too large to be ninja-like?
It depends. I mean,
large,
Beverly Hills
stealthy.
Ninja.
That sounds like a ninja.
You know that.
They're usually like
He's pretty big. He's a little big to be a ninja.
Don't say small Asian, guys. I know you wanted to say
Yeah.
small Asian guys. I know you did. Were you
Well,
waiting
according
for
to
it?
The small
Hollywood.
Asian gorillas, yeah.
But Bruce
Those are
Lee.
pandas.
Yeah.
Well, the Asian
Yeah,
girls,
yeah,
they just throw those kung fu things.
Well, yeah,
out
that
and
was Kung
break
Fu
the
Panda.
wires.
That was, that wasn't Ninja Panda.
Oh, Lo Siento.
Ninja
Lo
Panda.
Siento.
De nada.
No idea what that meant.
Was sehen Sie, kannst du nicht
I'm
verstehen?
sorry in Spanish.
Oh,
okay.
das ist aber schade.
What
That's
can't
German.
you do?
Habba shabba shabba.
I don't know fly, but the day ain't over yet. So. In the words of Jack Palance in City Slickers, one of my favorite lines. That's when Jack Palance walks out and Billy Crystal's like, "Hey, Curly, kill anyone today?" And he's like, "No, day ain't over yet."
Oh, yeah. Jack
Yeah,
Palance
yeah,
is perfect in that
Jack
movie.
Palance.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Oh, yeah.
When he did the push-ups on the Oscars,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, wasn't he
Yeah.
like 108 years old when he did those still?
pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, let's move on.
Please.
All right.
Sounds like one crappy meal. A pizza restaurant in Springtown, Texas has had to close this weekend after it discovered that employees had put laxatives in at least one pie. Pizza, I'm assuming.
Wow.
On Friday night, the Springtown Police Department got the runs, apparently. No, the Springtown Police Department got a call about possible food tampering at the Mr. Jim's Pizza location. At a Mr. Jim's. So there are apparently several Mr. Jim's pizzas. They got a call at a Mr. Jim's Pizza location. Apparently, one of the employees posted on social media that they were putting Miralax, a brand of laxative, on pizzas, according to Dallas Fox affiliate
Wouldn't that taste weird?
KDFW-TV. It's liquid, isn't it?
You would
Isn't it
taste-
Miralax?
No, it's
a
like
liquid?
it's like
Oh,
sprinkles, it's like a powder.
Okay. So
You would taste that out of the gate.
I don't know. Maybe maybe
Unless
it's
you're,
really
like,
bad
drunk and
pizza.
high.
I'm stoned, yeah.
Maybe it's
stoned.
really bad pizza to begin with. So
Making
nobody-
brownies out of
Lathered
it.
in sauce and cheese.
Making brownies out of it, I could see, but
Right.
Yeah. Authorities said 3 employees admitted putting laxative on at least one pizza that ended up being eaten unknowingly by a coworker. Who had to go home, and
It's
then
an
they just
inside
had to
job.
work harder. Yeah.
Right.
The employee who ate the prank pizza got sick, but the people who made the pizza denied putting laxative on any pizzas purchased by the public. Any pizzas purchased by the public.
That's nice. Yeah.
I like your
Yeah.
alliteration.
Yeah, you gotta. I'm illiterate.
What? Okay, so all right, we're there. We're working.
Right.
At what point does one of us walk up and go, "Dude, I got an idea"?
Have you ever worked in a restaurant?
Probably like
Yes.
the second
Oh, okay.
day.
Owned one for a while,
Oh, you own. That's the different than working in.
but no,
Yeah.
totally worked. Totally good.
Okay.
Worked at McDonald's for 3 days.
He can
That's a
definitely
different story.
fly.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
what point does someone walk up and go,
Believe me, it'll happen.
"Bro,
Yeah.
check this out"?
Yeah.
And who brings it to work?
Yeah. Bert's being a real jerk today.
Yeah, that's restaurant type stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All
That's-
day.
Yep.
The old Batwing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was a dumb movie, but
Yeah. I'm glad you got it though. Thank you. I appreciate
Yes,
that.
yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank
yeah,
you.
you were waiting for me to get that.
I was waiting.
That's the name of the movie. He didn't care at all for his own safety. A fight on the streets of Orlando, Florida was busted up on Sunday thanks to a guy in an Easter Bunny costume. A video
I saw
posted
this
on
video.
Instagram shows a man and woman fighting after the man reportedly bumped into her, according to local station WKMG-TV. The woman seems to be doing a good job on her own when the bunny joins the brawl and starts throwing what can only be referred to as rabbit punches, apparently. Good thing he wasn't dressed.
Haymakers.
Good thing he wasn't dressed as a donkey. The fight was quickly broken up by a bystander and a bike cop, because the bike cop couldn't do it by himself. Right? He had his shoestring caught in the spokes or in the chain.
Have you seen
There
those
go.
shorts? You can't move in those.
Exactly. Yeah, nothing moves in those.
It's like a cheap hotel. There's no ballroom.
An Orlando Police Department official told the paper that no one was charged in the tussle.
Have you actually
the,
seen this video?
I have.
It is fan. Not only does he not take his costume off the entire time, he beats the ever loving crap out of this guy, fully decked,
Right.
and then gets up and does this move, like fisticuffs.
The cop?
As the bunny, he's like, "Yeah,
Oh, the
bring
bunny.
it, bring it." And the
That's
cop's
funny.
like, "No, dude, like back down." And the guy, the bunny's like, "All right, we can do this." Like, doesn't take the head off. Nothing.
That's why would you at that point? If
That's
you
commitment
just won,
to the character.
if
That's
you
what
just
that is.
That's
won,
great. That's really great.
That's just adding insult to it. After you just beat the crap out of this guy, to get up and not, just not even acknowledge that you're dressed as the Easter Bunny.
Nope.
Because
After a
who
hair-raising
wants to admit
experience like
getting
that.
the crap beat out of him by the
Right.
good one
I like
by
that.
by the Easter Bunny?
Bye, everybody.
Yeah, it's a
I
good.
got to see that now.
It's a good video.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Yeah, I have to check that one.
He had to at least slip one "What's up, Doc" into that fight.
Yeah.
You know.
What if the other guy looked like Elmer Fudd?
Or did it like Dr. Dre? What's up, Doc? And just like backed it up. I'm hoping. I don't know if it. But the video has no sound. I don't think.
I don't
It's
know.
that sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to put some Warner Bros. music behind it.
Oh, somebody will do it. It's going to happen. Somebody's going to add some kind of sound or music.
I even hate that rabbit.
Yeah. Or
at the end of it, the guy, the old man, it's an older white guy, has his shirt over his head, and he's like, "Did a bunny just beat me up?"
Yeah.
Like you can see him saying it, like, "What the hell?" Yeah,
yeah, bunny.
So good.
Beat you.
Yeah, why not? Okay, what else we got? What else we got here?
What else could we do?
Police in Michigan are pleading for the return of $30,000 cash that spread across the highway when it fell from the back of a man's truck. The Grand Haven Department of Public Safety said a cardboard box filled with $30,000 in cash.
I'm made of questions right now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Fell from the back of a man's truck on US 31 in Grand Haven, and the money spilled out of the container and spread across the roadway. Officers temporarily closed traffic lanes and were assisted by witnesses picking up. I bet they were.
I'm sure they were helping.
I saw everything.
One for you, two for me.
All I caught was this $20 bill. You can have that. Thank you very much.
I had all this.
Glad I could help.
Why your pocket's so full? Get the hell out of here. I like Mentos.
Yeah. Police said they were able to recover out of $30,000. Police said they were able to recover $2,450 from the scene, and anyone who picked up cash from the highway is being asked to turn the money into the department. Be honest now. The department said some of the money was recovered during the weekend when a woman turned in $3,880 and two 17-year-olds brought in $630 that they had left over from the $8,000 they found. Yep.
The 12 PlayStation 4s they bought.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's going to turn? I'm sorry.
No.
Would you?
I get being honest and everything.
Would you?
It depends on the mood I was in, and it depends on if I knew that if you're driving around with a cardboard box with $30,000
money
this is the point I'm getting at.
There's something going on.
No one's questioning the guy with $30,000 in a cardboard box.
Oh, yeah.
And it falls out of the truck. Was it the back open and it just goes boop?
And by the way, who puts $30,000 in the back of your pickup? That's going in the side seat.
Exactly.
Next to
right.
That's going underneath the seat, and I'm going to be packing.
That's how you know he was in a hurry.
Yeah, exactly. He was running from something.
I'd have just bought some people some water, and then I'd have felt good, and then I'd have kept the rest.
Yeah.
Touche.
Michigan water.
Oh,
yeah. Buy some for Flint. That way,
Right.
Yeah, you get that way you feel good about yourself.
Right.
And you make a little money on the side.
See, stuff like that never happens in my life. I could never be behind a truck that loses $30,000 in cash.
Drive
to
around
where
the
I
side of
could
Dayton for
get
about
away
15
with
minutes.
it.
You'll be fine.
Knowing my luck,
Right.
I'd be behind a truck with a gold bar flies out and crushes through my windshield and kills me. You know,
Right,
that's
yeah,
the
that's
only
my
way I'll
luck.
get rich from that, and I'll just
Local radio host
And
killed
someone
by
else
gold
will
bullion.
enjoy it.
Details at 11.
Yep. Well, it'll just stick right in my mouth, so it'll just look like I have gold teeth, and it's really just
Gold
a big brick
finger.
of gold
Details
that
at
crushed
11.
right
Gold
through the
bullion,
back of my
yeah.
skull.
Some pirate
It's
be
embedded
like,
in
"Yar,
the
how do we get
headrest.
that one out?"
Final destination,
Hell,
24 karat.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Firefighters in British Columbia said they responded to a call about an animal stranded in a tree and arrived to find a young cougar perched on a branch. Isn't young cougar like a
Oxymoron?
well,
Yeah.
early 50s.
That doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
early 50s.
I'm more
Late
of a
40 or-
velociraptor.
Yeah.
You're a snow leopard, my darling. You're a snow
Snow
leopard.
leopard.
A snow leopard.
Victoria
Look
Fire
at that.
L730 said firefighters responded alongside the Victoria Police Department and British Columbia Conservation Officer Service. That's a mouthful. When the young mountain, this is why I put this in there.
Young mountain otter?
Mountain Island.
Oh, okay.
I quoted island because that's how it was written. So apparently somebody was doing like voice typing when they were turning this article in, and they said Mountain Island instead of Mountain Lion. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why it was
3-hour tour.
Because it says when the young mountain island was spotted trapped in a tree.
We'll get you back to your lake.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
We'll put you on your ice flow.
No man is an island.
Wow.
And apparently no cougar is either. So. Conservation officers said the cougar was found to be in good health and was outfitted with an ear tag, a red leather
That's an
purse,
earpiece.
and
That's
some
a-
pumps.
I thought you could say earbud. Yeah.
In advance of being released back into the wild.
So they're at the nearest Bonefish Grill. That's on
Right,
Wednesday
right.
night.
Back,
That's-
back in
okay.
the wild at the Applebee's where she came from.
Right. She took her Dooney and Burke and went back to Bonefish Grill. It's gonna be a good night.
Red bottom.
She was out. She was tagged on her ear and put in a leopard print.
I know. That's hard
All of a
when you
sudden, the
get
city's
tagged.
like just debunked of white Chardonnay. Like it's crazy.
It takes a long time for the things to heal back, too. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, you've been tagged before?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, that's a whole special show.
Yeah. We lost our last viewer on Facebook Live, by the way. So.
Come on back.
So let's just take a break. No.
Come on back. We're gonna get white Chardonnay and ear tags going on in this room.
Exactly. It's I'm running
I
out
keep
of
saying
news.
white Chardonnay. Chardonnay is white. That's redundant. Why do I keep saying
That's a
that?
stripper name, too, isn't it?
Yeah.
You want to make
Chardonnay.
sure they get it,
Yeah.
man.
Everyone has a good stripper name. Everyone has to have a good stripper name, right?
Oh yeah.
You
Or
have
at least
one.
a good stripper.
You have one, right?
Uppity Poop-A-Doobies.
I need one, so I don't have one. Believe it.
So-
you don't have a good stripper name?
I don't have one.
It's the first street you lived on, and then the first animal you ever owned.
Like when I was a kid,
Yeah.
West
So mine's-
Broadway,
There you go.
and first animal was a dog.
So,
What was it?
but what's the name of the dog?
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it?
That'd be a rough stripper name. Dog.
Stash.
Stash?
Stash West Broadway. Boom. Stripper name.
Yeah, that guy.
West Broadway Stash.
Mine's Dougal Toff Trees.
Aw.
You're welcome.
You
Yeah,
sound like an
that's-
uppity.
Yeah, you sound like an uppity Poop-A-Doobie.
Yeah. I have a pipe in my mouth.
You're
Like spikes
expensive.
from the back.
Fancy.
Mine would be Fleetwood Goldfish.
I actually kind of like that.
I like.
I was born in Medindale. So.
I believe I would be. Let's see. Park Shadow.
Wow, mysterious, and sexy.
Yes.
Go on.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's all. That's all I got.
That's
That's where I get the smoky voice.
That's your late night show, the Park Shadow
Welcome
Show.
to the Park Shadow Show.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My sex.
Your sex. Yeah, you don't see your sex and
Shakespeare.
your sex.
Sex in the park.
He
Yeah,
did
there you go.
Shakespeare
Why
in the
not?
park.
Yeah. I did
Who
say-
hasn't?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shakespeare's such a slut.
The beast with two backs, my ass. All right, here we go.
One more news story, and then we're going to run away to safety. Maryland lottery player claimed a $50,000 Powerball prize 2 months after the drawing and offered an explanation for the delay. The ticket had been hidden by her cat, by her former cat, because she killed the little bastard.
Damn
The
pussy.
67-year-old
Pussies
Baltimore
always hide
woman
money.
told Maryland lottery officials the $2 quick pick ticket was one of several Powerball tickets she purchased for the February 23rd drawing at the Giant store on West 41st Street in Baltimore. The woman said she put the tickets on her nightstand for safekeeping because why not? When I bought lottery tickets, she said, I never watched the drawings or even checked to see if I won until a few days later because she just likes to, just have them there just in case. What I didn't know is that after my cat knocked some papers off the nightstand, a few of my tickets ended up falling behind the bed. I didn't see the additional papers behind my bed until I did some spring cleaning.
Oh, jeez.
So just think, I might have I might have a winning lottery ticket from like 2012.
You got cats?
No.
Oh, well, pussies always had money, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not
On a
good.
side note, they found a warehouse down the street filled with $150,000 worth of Purina cat chow. So
Yeah, that cat's been hiding those tickets for a long time.
Coming to
Trying
fruition.
Yep.
yeah, top cat.
Yep. Get her some fancy feast now.
Yeah.
Got to be able to afford that.
Fancy fees.
So, yeah.
So who's got shows coming up we want to promote here? I know, first of all, most important show of the week, Friday and Saturday, May 3rd and 4th, Charlie Hester.
Of course.
Yeah, Charlie
of course.
Hester.
She's going to be there. You got to come out and listen to her dirty songs and check out her watermelon dress.
Got to be great.
Oh,
And check
yeah.
out her
Gotta be good.
melons.
She had to
I
let it
will
out.
be.
She said she had to let it out to
Oh yeah.
fix it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes.
Memories from the corner of my mind.
Wow. I'm stealing that
Yeah,
joke.
misty watermelon
Okay.
collared memories. That's Makes me misty just thinking about it.
I can't even catch
There's
up at this
got to be a
point.
beer in England called Misty Mountain Hops.
Why wouldn't there be?
Why wouldn't there be?
Yeah.
Probably one here.
Yeah.
Misty
yeah.
Mountain named after Zeppelin. That'd be cool. The old song.
Oh, okay.
Misty Mountain
I was
Hops.
wondering where you're going with that.
I'm old. I like Zeppelin.
I thought Misty Mountains might be a porn star since we were talking about porn stars.
she-
names.
Oh, yeah.
If we were sticking with Zeppelin, I was gonna. If it's like a sexy thing, like when the levee breaks,
Yeah.
They play that right before the girl gives the baby. Maternity. When the levee breaks.
Nope, didn't think we were going there. We're going there.
Yeah, you were thinking more along the lines of the squirting thing.
I was. I didn't know if you were
Squirting.
saying
The levee
squirting.
breaks. Yeah.
Okay.
Because as a good friend of mine says, squirting is results.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, actually, she has buttons that say that too. I need to get one. But,
Thank you for listening to the Children's Network.
yes, absolutely,
Right.
absolutely.
Mr.
Well, that's how you know the gun works if it squirts.
Well,
Really? Coming in hot.
Anybody else got any good shows?
I'm filming this Friday.
You're filming this Friday.
I'm filming this
okay?
Friday.
You always film on Fridays. I can't be there.
Well,
How are you going to get me back on the show if you're filming on days I can't be there?
We try to do it when we get a larger audience because we do have a live audience, so that's the
Right,
big thing.
right.
So we try to get everyone out there. It's only from 6 to doors open at 6. We're generally out at about 7:30. Always love a good live audience. We put a mic over there, so it's always interactive, so it's always fun. And I think moving forward, we might do it on Saturdays, Saturday afternoons to get a larger audience to get some more.
Oh yeah,
people
that'd be
so,
good. That'd
yeah.
be good.
So
congratulations on that too. Really, honest to God, congratulations.
thank you so much. It's been a journey. Thank you. It's been a journey, and I've been lucky enough to surround myself with fantastic people who have stuck with me and been the vision, and people who believe in it and been on the show and been retweeting it and hanging out with it. And it's just, I'm floored.
Yeah.
Absolutely floored about how much
Support
support we've had.
I'd love to see good things. Just, I mean, for the entire Dayton comedy community, that's really the whole
goal,
and that's part of it. That's a big part of it. And
I'm very lucky
We
to be
need
sitting
more
between
stuff.
these two really wonderful people. You do a lot for the comedy scene and
You
everything.
you
It's
have
just
a bunch of
amazing.
mics, a bunch of shows
And,
going on.
Yeah, and you are just fantastic. I mean, it's just amazing. I love it. I mean, I'm like I said in that paper article. I'm lucky. I bar none. You can put Dayton against any comic place in the country.
We'll take them out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bar
Easy.
none.
Yeah.
Bar
Definitely
none.
could.
Oh yeah.
And I've been blessed to been in here, and I've only been doing this 3 years, but I've been blessed being surrounded by comedians like this.
Yeah.
And Don.
And me.
And
me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I need a dose of reality once in a while.
Exactly.
He only charges me $5 for the dose, so.
Yeah, well, that's
wow, that's cheap.
I get it. I get
That's
it
South Dayton
wholesale.
prices.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the friend's price. you know.
Yeah.
Friends and family.
Yeah. No, just friends. I don't want my family to have any reality at all.
Is it like the 13th punch is free?
What's that?
It's like the 13th punch is free.
Yeah. No, I don't give reality out for free.
Well, that's a good line. I don't give reality out for free.
Damon, you got anything coming
I
up?
don't have
you got
anything good that I would say. I mean,
Oh, come on.
I got this little show we do at the Paradise Key. We're trying to get it growing. It's kind of struggling.
It
right
was
now.
it was fun because I went out
Yeah.
there. It was fun, but I mean, it's just a lot of if you have a show at a bar and they don't help promote.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I first got there to do that show, I asked the bartender. I said, "Where's the comedy setting up at?" Well, I don't think we have a comedy show tonight, and that's hard to do if the person working that night doesn't know what's going on.
And I've
So
run into that a couple times. So I put a little more muscle into the promotion this time, and we'll see, man. Like they ain't giving up, so I ain't giving up. You know what I mean? But
yeah, and why
hopefully
would
we
you? I
can
mean,
get some people in there.
on the 7th, sometimes
9
it takes
o'clock
a while to
Paradise
build
Key.
stuff, but
yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Either way, worst comes to worst, we treat it as a mic. So.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, they're paying me, so.
And just
Why
have,
would I leave?
just have fun with it.
Right, yeah, true. Yeah,
That's it. That's the commerce part. Yep. Well phrased, my
We're
friend.
trying to get a show going. I know I've been working with the Plaza Theater, and they have a show coming up June 6th, 7th ish. Because I know Mike, who was just on it, Larry's going to help host it. But I think we're going to try to do something in the fall. And they love the idea of they have a great stage, 250 seats.
Wow.
It's a great place to do a show. So we're going to try to get that going, spread the word around. But just another place. Miamisburg wants comedy. Like,
Oh yeah.
they love it. And
Yeah,
so
I've been
we've
up there a couple times. not the comedy scene, but it's a nice area.
Yeah.
Because they used to have one at the I can't even remember the Lone Star Brewery. It's a Lone Star. Is it something?
There's
Star?
Lucky
Star. Yeah, there used to be a show there for a while.
Yeah, they want to bring that back. Star 27, which is another brewery, they want to do that.
Okay.
Lucky Star wants to do it again. Plaza wants to do it. They love that type of like different venue for stuff. They want to use the Plaza for so much more. So we're gonna try to get that going. So
I wasn't gonna go that far out, but June 1st, Buckeye Sports Lodge, we're doing another show, 9:00. Or actually, it's gonna be 7:00. We're doing a little earlier, $10 at the door, and then Yellow Springs, Spirit
June
and Go.
1st. Am I on that one? Because I think you said something about one of my. We'll figure it out off the air. Let's go ahead and take a break.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in, Andrew, Damon. Thanks for coming in. Holly, you're going to stick around for the next hour.
That's right.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere. You just plant right there. You'll be fine.
Okay.
All right, Patrick, take us away. We'll be back here shortly.
Woohoo!
Thanks for listening to the Life Radio Show podcast. Check us out on Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network or wherever you listen to podcasts. Remember, if you want to listen live, we're on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM, with repeats on Wednesdays from 10 to noon and Thursdays from noon to 2. You can also stream the show live at WWSU1069.org. If you have suggestions or comments for the show, feel free to email thelife1069@gmail.com.
Presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence.
Is it illegal to masturbate in a Big Ben clock while running a marathon?